choke on his tree. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, just make amends. These flows are really golden. And through the shit, then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr.
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has yet to realize a UFC championship. Truly a special striker. Most welterweights believe, DC, this is as hard a guy to prepare for as anybody in the division.
Of course it is, because Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is in that traditional karate stance. He's standing far back, one leg way out in front, and he's just a great counter striker. If you get overzealous against Stephen Thompson, you are going to sleep. You cannot just rush him. You have to take your time. So a lot of his fights look very similar because guys don't know how to approach the counter-striking style of Wonderboy.
Wild success as an amateur and professional kickboxer truly put Simpsonville, South Carolina on the UFC map. His father, Ray, there firmly in his corner. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson looking to make one more run here to UFC welterweight title contention. Folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fight or meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the number one contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage yet again. Kevin Trailblazer Hart, ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC.
Boa noite, meu amigo.
Champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer Hart.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to compete.
Gráfico incrível.
In Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop of tonight's great UFC event.
Establishing the jab here. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, Stephen Thompson with a beautiful combo. And DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Oh, this one could be over soon. Side control.
Darce, yep, trying to hit the Darce here.
Ooh, he's got it locked in.
He's got the choke in.
Oh, he got out.
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Well, he's got
Mata roxo de leão.
He certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, man, look what that front body shot did. Steven Wonderboy Thompson with a huge knockout tonight.
Jeez Louise.
Coloco ganhou aí, kkk.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
All right, so a huge win for Stephen Wonderboy Thompson here tonight. Still one of the better pure strikers on this roster, top to bottom, and showed you exactly why tonight.
I mean, great traditional mixed martial artist, but he's developed all the skill he needed to get to the top of the division and challenge for the UFC title on multiple occasions.
Estoy con el crew y nos fumamos 2 o 3. Bailamos en la CRG, let's go, a CRG. Dejé, ella se dejó y yo me la llevé. Hacemos el boogie, hacemos el wigiridi. Ella lo pidió y yo sin miedo se lo di. Let's go, I got shooting stars in my teeth. Make on my feet, make my cipher complete. Cause I'm nice like that, baby I'm cool like that. Dice mi coquería.
So here is the pride of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Twice he has challenged for UFC gold. Prevailing wisdom is if he can win this fight here tonight, he'll be back on that short list of contenders.
You look at Stephen Thompson and you almost feel like you'll see him at a church choir more than you'll see him in the octagon. He looks so innocent. But when you're in there, you are in there with an absolute killer. Stephen Thompson has an ability to slide out of range as you enter and counter you really, really quick. He counters like a viper. He's so fast with his counterattacks. That right hand is unbelievable, and he fights in that traditional karate stance, which makes it difficult to try and piece the puzzle together when you're in front of the Wonder Boy.
Stephen Thompson has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. So we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside George St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions to keep that dream alive. On a bold service that goes time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build a legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. There he is folks. Kevin Holland set to fight Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Boa noite, amigo. Chegando com o link já daqui do trabalho, viu?
The main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introduce
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Didn't take Stephen Thompson long to surface on the UFC.
Marcos, boa noite, noite estrelada.
His UFC debut against Dan Stigen at UFC 143 back in 2012 and has been near perfect since. Oh, nice job with his kicking game there. Thompson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Throws that deep and it lands. Oh, that look. Now. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Big shots landed by him now.
Side control is pretty safe there.
Holland's back inside control here, really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in. Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. It's work.
Oh, he got out.
He did a great job of getting his hips away, getting back to his back in order to defend that Darce choke.
Oh, that is going to do it. That's going to be it.
Oh, my goodness.
That has got to feel good.
Oh, my goodness.
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I got to keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title. One of the best welterweight champions in UFC history.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Welterweight Champion of the World, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, Kevin Holland back on the proven ground as we get this round underway. He has been in a lot of big spots of late and largely has excelled. This man has accrued a ton of experience. He has been a promotional workhorse, and in this particular matchup, he didn't see a lot of disadvantages. Ooh! Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Thompson's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC?
He's hurt bad.
Kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're
trying to set up a submission now. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, flips the switch as he changed the submission attempt.
He jumps right to the opposite side, trying to get the arm triangle.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, back in the opposite direction, to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
Absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to...
Collins trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, that's got to be it. Come on.
That is so deep.
Oh, wait, he got out.
Unbelievable that he was able to survive that triangle attempt. He took slight movements, got off to the right side, got his arm free, and found safety. That was tremendous.
Whoa! Takes the judges out of it. Gets the finish.
Holy smokes.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.
The man I swear I care about the coat, but how you handle your affairs is what I care about the most. The man where it's going off that we're dissing your monthly listeners. The man I write and practice and we are the practitioners. Eating them alive, it's like I'm needing them for sustenance. I'm out here getting big like they've been feeding me some supplements. Never follow them till they be moving shambolic. My side of it getting money, that's socio-economics. Heard them on every verse, so there'll be several discrepancies. Have them up, it's nothing but death in your destinies. Set the template from what I've written on a piece of paper. And if I why we won't be needing any mediator. Feeling comfy at any spot that I'm stood in. They're claiming they didn't hear, but they know that they understood him. Have them up, it's nothing but death in your jobs are good. Slid in the deep, we got them drowned in the undercurrent.
So this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time, he didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game. He has evolved. He's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by night time. Here he is, the silent assassin, Vicente Luque. As usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. And it all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from media to the fight game.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Kevin Hart, ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Vicente, the Silent Assassin, Luque. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen,
Salve, meu amigo.
the reigning, defending UFC welterweight
Salve a todos os amigos.
Kevin, the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the screen.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee. Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Let's go.
Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. Luque's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. Uppercut.
That's the biggest shot fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Luque's mouth is just disgusting, unless you like these sort of things, but he is... Collins in the stack guard now. Could be some serious trouble for the opposition. Oh, heavy shots raining down. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shoot.
Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, that's getting in deep now. Oh, and now he gets out.
He gets out, and now he's on the offense, trying to get his own submission attempt off.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep. Need some more, guys.
Oh, he got out.
He got out. He defended. John, I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Collins looking for a Darce choke here. That Darce choke is tight.
It's tight. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke. Oh, he's getting it deep. This has got to be it.
And there's the tap.
Holy smokes.
No judges needed this time around.
What a performance.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes to the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight king, and going to take a big effort, I would think, to dethrone this guy.
Yeah, he is just a great fighter. He does everything so well, and the confidence that he brings into the octagon on fight night is unmatched by anybody.
Get a dose of dirty cold gold, been cold since cold flow. Got a wire to enlarge and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. Goddamn that motherfucker's slow. Open the toes and the holes, no go. This whole world's a shit mode, built to the brim like Gitmo. When you think...
Here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. Folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender title.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Carl Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage yet again. Kevin Trailblazer Hart, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Haitian sensation, Neil Magny. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with the start of this round. Kevin Holland has had a lot of big moments in the UFC. He is now competing exclusively in the welterweight division, and he's willing to fight guys that a lot of these welterweights are not, calling for matchups against the likes of Sean Brady and others. First order of business, this high-profile clash here tonight.
He did a great job setting up that high kick. You don't really stand after you take a head. Even be on his feet right now.
Now potentially working on a submission instead.
He's got the sub locked in.
Now trying to escape, and he does!
He freed his knee, got his leg all the way to the opposite side. Now, opponent has your back, but you're in a much better position.
And there it is! The winner by submission.
Oh, boy.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
All right, we go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight, and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody within the weight area. If he decides to go up, he's a problem at 185. If he decides to go down, he's a problem at 155. He is just that good a fighter. Congratulations to the champ on retaining his title.
Don't play my seven in a box. Ain't no chicken and chips inside. Don't play my songs, you ain't got bills. Don't feel unique if you miss this vibe. Keep to myself and I'm not too hyped, so nobody saw what I did inside. Money in a bank, if I grip this mic, I'll send man a box, no wrist inside. Top of the game was falling. What you gonna do with this brand new morning? Tunnel vision, but I might help you, so I didn't see when the hate was forming. Hear my style when I see them drooling. Can't be music, I play no calling. In the background, I'm chilling, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, but still like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna meet.
When you realize a UFC title shot at 170 pounds, that is saying something. Most people would argue this is as deep as any division in the UFC, and this man, undeniably the #1 contender as he moves away tonight.
He has separated himself from the pack. The only person left is the champion. He has done everything necessary to be viewed as a guy that could hold this championship belt. Now's his moment. He has got to lock in for 25 minutes because it's going to take all of that 25 to beat this great champion. Big spot for this young man tonight.
Well, and a lot of his UFC experience he believes is going to help him in this setting. He's been measured with his energy all week. Nerves do not appear to be an issue. We'll see if by night's end we have a future. So we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside George St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions to keep that dream alive. The whole service the third time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. Every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying feathers tonight. There he is, folks. Kevin Holland has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jack Della Maddalena. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer, Holland.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, this round is now underway as we get another look at Kevin Trailblazer Holland. And this is a guy who has accomplished a whole lot in a short amount of time in the UFC. Certainly he had a big year when he fought 5 times in a calendar year. But it wasn't until he dropped down to welterweight that he started to realize legitimate success. A lot of people feel like he is destined now to move his way into the top 5. And that quest continues in earnest with this matchup tonight. Straight right, he misses. There's the jab, now another for good measure. Nice job there by Holland. Slips that left hand. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Double jab again.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Working the inside of that lead leg.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Oh, the uppercut is clean.
Oh! Now he's throwing that jab to the body.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight. Offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Beautiful job staying at range and dictating the fight, landing punches like that.
All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Well, you've got to admire the effort. He's still striking, he's still landing, but the gas tank is basically on empty. Let's see if he can preserve it here moving forward. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. And one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot was perfect.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up. Hashtag swollen. His face is starting to close, my man.
It looks really bad. I mean, early in the fight, we talked about addressing things right now. He didn't do that, and now it seems as though he's going to pay for it.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by him. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. Attempting to go for the leg now. Heel hook looks tight.
Oh, he's got it!
Oh! Beautiful job to escape.
Great job clearing the knee, getting the weight all the way across and defending that heel hook.
That was fun to watch.
His work, I'm going to
start how to get out.
He pushed the elbow up, released the pressure, and turned his back down to the mat. Great job and great submission defense by this young man.
Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight. Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got his position. He He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 30 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title. One of the best welterweight champions in UFC history.